Hello. So today we're going to be doing a full face of my Sephora recommendations and some honorable mentions because I couldn't do a full face with my, 5 eyeshadow palettes I wanted to recommend to you. So before we get into it, make sure you're subscribed before you leave. Give this video a big thumbs up. It helps me out. You can follow me on my makeup related Instagram. All that stuff is always down below. Let's dive right in. Okay, I think I'm going to start with the eyes. So let's see. I have a couple palettes in front of me, and I'm obviously not going to use all of them, but I just wanted to kind of give you a taste of, my favorite palettes. And if you've watched my Sephora recommendation videos in the past, I probably have talked about all of these, but I think that kind of says something that I really like them. So the first one is the Natasha Denona Biba palette, and the only reason I'm recommending this again is I think that if you've been eyeing it and you can get it on sale, then you might as well get it on sale. You know what I mean? So this is a great one. I really like the shimmers. I like the matte formula. It's just an all-around good palette. So I might use this one today. I also have the Natasha Denona Bronze palette. Now, again, if you've been eyeing it, you might as well get it on sale. It's still on par with formula-wise with her larger palettes. So this is like, a smaller one. But I do really enjoy this one, and it's super easy to use. Like all of the mattes are really easy to blend out. They stick to your eye really well, like all that. So I've been very happy with this one. Another eyeshadow palette that is expensive that you should get on sale is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Instant Eyeshadow Palette. And I know she just came out with a new instant eyeshadow palette, so you may want to pick that one up. That has like a bunch of purple or like purplies in it, but this one's kind of more of like an everyday situation, reds and browns and pinks and that kind of thing, but I really like that one. And then the last one is the Pat McGrath. I have the Mothership 5 palette, and I strictly have it for this shade right here. This is like my favorite shade ever, but I really enjoy her formula. You're buying this palette for the packaging and for the shimmer shades. The mattes are good, but personally, I wouldn't buy this palette if it was like an all matte palette. You know what I mean? So yeah, really enjoy this one, and it's super expensive, so you might as well get it on sale. Okay, so I think I'm going to use maybe a mix between the Biba and the Bronze palette. I don't know. We'll see. I did actually prime my eyes, surprisingly. I normally don't prime my eyes, but today I did. So I am going to take this shade Tusk from the Biba palette and just place that over the primer I put down. I used the Urban Decay like eyeshadow primer. I just think that I just want to set it. And then let's see. I need to like look at them side by side. I think I want to use the Biba palette more. So I want to take the shade Prairie, which is this like mustard yellow, and drop that into the crease. So I just realized like my under eyes look weird because I put the Tula cooling eye balm, like brightening eye balm, and it kind of like stuck weird over here. So just ignore that. I don't know why it looks like that. Hopefully I can cover that up with makeup. Okay, and then I'm going to take the shade Pasha, which is this like dark red one. I'm going to go on the inner and outer corner with the like halo intention. I switched to a smaller brush to get the inner corner. And then I'm going to go fairly light in the middle with the shade Monroe, which is this guy right here. And just using a finger, I'm going to put that right in the center of my lid. And going back in with my small brush and just a little bit of the red shade, I'm just going to blend these sides a little bit. I think that's it for the eyes for now. But yeah, I think you can tell that that palette's pretty easy to work with, so I think it's worth the money. So I already moisturized with the Laneige Water Bank, and I do recommend this. I think it's super hydrating, and if you can get it on sale, it is quite expensive. I think it's like $38. So I did already do that. I'm going to spray my face with the Smashbox Primer Water. And I do recommend this. This has lasted me like literally 3 years. I've been trying to use it up, and I just don't use it that often, but I do like it. I don't think it I swallowed some. I don't think that it like necessarily makes me more oily or anything like that. I think it's just like a nice hydrating base. So for foundation today, I'm gonna mix some. So I'm using my Hourglass Vanish Stick Foundation, which I do really like. And I definitely think you should get this on sale. And I'm also using my Bite Beauty Changemaker Foundation. And I have the shade, hold on, Porcelain for the Hourglass one, I think. Yeah, Porcelain for Hourglass, and L30 for the Bite Beauty one. The Bite Beauty isn't like my perfect match at L30, but I was too lazy to go get a perfect match. And I just like it enough that I don't need to go mess with the colors, you know? You can make it work. So things I like about these two foundations, so for the Hourglass one, it's really easy to use, and it's pretty like full coverage. So if you like that kind of a look, I'm not super into the full coverage anymore, but I'm doing it to recommend, like I'm obviously doing it today to recommend products to you, but overall I've not really been wearing foundation. And this is just a beauty blender, which of course I recommend. And I didn't wet it, I just sprayed it with my Smashbox Primer Water, so it is still kind of small, but I should have gone and wet it. But anyway, so yeah, the Hourglass foundation is really lightweight and it's super full coverage. And it's good for mixing products, like mixing foundations. Like I always wear that foundation with my Estee Lauder foundation. And then the Bite Beauty one, I just think looks really good on the skin. It's super lightweight, but also gives you a nice amount of coverage. And I like that they have like the two different primers, or there might be three, but I have like the oil one. Obviously I didn't use it. Oh, I forgot to use my primer. Shoot. Oh, I meant to use my Tatcha Silk Canvas primer. I really like this liquid version. Okay. Anyway, they have like a matte version and a dewy version of the primer for the Changemaker line. So I would check that out too. I don't think it's super necessary, but I like the matte one. Putting on the cat ears because my hair is getting in my way. Alright, so now that that's on, moving on to concealer. I have the Rare Beauty one here. It's like, I think it was the only high-end one that I had that could be bought at Sephora, which is why I'm putting it in here. I do really like the packaging on these products from Rare Beauty because they're super easy to open, and I know that was strategically designed, but I'm just letting you know that they are, in fact, easy to open. Okay, so now that that's done, my under eyes are looking weird from this Tula thing. I've never seen it do this before, so I don't know if it was like a mixture of the moisturizer and the Tula thing, but I do really like that Tula thing. So I'm going to take my Hourglass powder and just set lightly under my eyes because they're being weird, and dust the excess on the rest of my face. Now, next, I have two bronzer recommendations, and you probably already know what they're going to be if you watch me at all. So the Fenty Beauty cream bronzer in the shade Butter Biscuit is like one of my favorites. And then I also have the shade Shady Biz, and that's the powder version. So I think I'm going to use the powder version only because I just set my face. But another cream product that I really want to recommend is this Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. I just really enjoy this. I've had it for a couple months and I've used it probably like 5 out of 7 days a week. It's just so nice. I just really like the glow it gives, and I don't know, it just looks really nice on the skin. Like you don't need a highlighter after. You can use it as kind of like a glowy primer, as like a finishing touch. I don't know, I just really enjoy this product. And I've been raving about it for months, since like May. So now's the time to buy it during a sale. And then I'm going to go in with some Fenty Beauty Shady Biz bronzer. I'm going to take this Large and in Charge brush. And then I have a couple of blush recommendations, and this is like my favorite category lately. I'm just really into it. So my first one is the Rare Beauty blush in the shade Bliss. I really enjoyed this color. I have a couple other colors, or I had a couple other colors. I had one, I forget, Joy maybe, and it was way too burnt orange for me. So personally on my skin tone, I just didn't like that color. This shade is like the perfect pink. It's super, it's just so pretty and like fresh and like kind of like springy, but it's really, really pretty. Then I have my Jouer Adore Me Blush Duo, and this has lasted me. I've had this for years. I've never hit pan, obviously. The mark is still here and I use it all the time. So I really, really like this formula. And then of course I have to mention my Jouer Rose Cut Gems palette. I use this weekly and it's so good. It has so many colors. It's versatile. It's easy to travel with. The packaging is great. I just really like this. I also have my Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk blusher, and I'm giving this an honorable mention because I really do like this, and I just think that you should buy this stuff on sale. So I think that is it for blush. So let me just pick one. I'm going to use my Jouer Adore Me Blush Duo, and grab a blush brush. Just get a nice little coating of product. And just kind of heavily apply it because I love blush. And I like this one because it can be built up. Like this one doesn't come out super heavy, so you have a chance to kind of get it to where you want to be. So I really like that. And then what else? What else do we have? Mascara and brows. So the mascara I've been really loving lately, and one I think you should get, is the Marc Jacobs Blacker at Lash. It's the Marc Jacobs at Lashed mascara, but it's in the shade Blacker, Blackcore, Blacqueur. It's the black one. So I don't know if they have other colors. This one is just so good. I'm gonna try and like demonstrate it. Hold on. I mean, look at that. I didn't even curl my lashes. Can you tell how good that is? Because it's very good. It's so good. I really like this one. I think I got this through Influencer. And then what else do I have? Oh, brows. I always recommend the ABH Brow Wiz. I just think it's so easy. There are definitely dupes at the drugstore, like the Joa Beauty one I really enjoy, and that's definitely a dupe. It's like basically the same pencil, but I actually always buy these during the Ulta sale because they're normally half off, so you can get like 2 for the price of 1. So yeah, I definitely would look out for that, but if you're running low on your brow product, this is a great one, and it's so easy. Like, I can barely even see, because I don't have my glasses on, like I can barely see my face in here, and I just know that I'm gonna be fine because it's just so easy. And another thing I like about this is that you can brush it out. Like it's not like once you put it on, it's tattooed on. I like that you can kind of maneuver it, so if you kind of mess up, you can fix it. I mean, we are almost done. I feel like my forehead looks weird. Okay. I'm going to use this setting spray. It's the Tarte Double Duty Beauty. I just looked on their website, on Sephora's website, and apparently it's not there anymore. Alright, I guess I'm not using that. I'm going to use this one. This is a Pixie one that I put in a different bottle. And this one sucks. Okay. I'm just going to use this Smashbox Primer Water. Okay. Just feeling my skin's a little tight. Just from, you know, it being dry. And I definitely think I'm wearing more makeup than I have in like months. So my skin might be like rebelling. Okay. Next is a lip product. This one I always recommend too. It's by Josie Maran Cosmetics. And it's just like this beautiful nude. This one's called Embrace It Honey, and it's actually my second tube. I just think it's like the perfect little nude pinky nude rather, and it wears really well. I really like the feel of it. It's comfortable. It's not like, it's like creamy. It's not like gonna dry down super well, but it it tingles your lips a little bit so that it makes them just a little teeny bit bigger. It's not painful at all. It doesn't hurt, and you can kind of barely tell it's there, but it's definitely noticeable. So that is basically it. That's everything I would recommend you looking into or picking out. There's one more thing, actually, sorry. These Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Mesmerize little cream eyeshadows, I definitely think you should pick these up during a sale because they're $32. I do think they're really nice, but I would not like want to pay full price for that because it's not like that amazing, you know what I mean? But they're pretty nice. So I'll swatch this one. This one's the shade Jean. I should have worn it today, but it's just kind of like a champagne-ish color. I also have this shade Rose Gold, and I like that one a lot too. But they're really nice. They dry down pretty well. They are like a liquid, like a cream shadow, but they do dry down really nice. So, all right, that is everything I would recommend for you to buy or to at least check out or swatch if you can in store. I know like right now it's kind of weird because of COVID, but yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will link my other videos for you if you want to see them from past years. I know a couple of these products are going to be repeats because they're just my ride or dies, but other than that, have a great day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!